You're either watching this because you want to buy a new automatic pool cleaner, or you've got an old one, and the old one has gone wrong. It's either going to be with one of these. This is a Zodiac creepy crawly type thing, and they go wrong a lot. And they go wrong because inside there's a membrane like this which catches things and splits. So you can mend it or try to, but the chances are you'll need a new membrane, and these cost a fortune, maybe £30. For twice the money, you can buy a new device, and that's called Intex. Now you might have a problem with that too, so let's try and solve all your problems. The new Intex leaves the other machines in its exhaust, literally, but it may be giving you a problem. So if you have a below ground pool or a fitting like this is a standard 1.5 inch Surtkin outlet, which you can either put a stopper in. So you probably have a number of devices actually. You're more familiar with the eyelet, which goes into this, and that directs water out, so that's just an exit hole. Oh, this one's a good one. This is the fountain one. If you've actually got a fountain in your pool, you'll have one of these. The problem is this new Intex does not fit into this. So we have found a device that does, and it's from a fish pond. It's actually a converter from 1.5 inches to a hose. So we're going to unscrew the fitting off the end of our hose, and it goes the wrong way when you take it off. Check which size of this new fish pond connector we need, and then cut it down. Connect the two together. Here's a tip: don't do this up too tight, because if you do, as with the fountain or any of these devices that go on the output, what will happen is the water pressure will just somehow tighten it up even further, and it'll be hard to get off. And I'm going to add a Jubilee clip. So let's screw the adapter into the 1.5 inch outlet on the pool. Now we're all ready to go. We'll drop it into the water and fire it up. And all the air will need to be pushed, because this is on the outlet. The air will need to be pushed out first, and it will sink. If you've had any kind of creeping device, a device that goes along the floor and sucks up all debris, you'll be very used to this, except it's sucking up the debris by the water being pushed out. That's the huge difference. The dirt is not going into your system. Well, this is going to get a 10 out of 10 from me. But it switches between blowing the exhaust out this way and this way, so when it gets to a side, it actually blows you away. So it goes, pushes into the side, switches, pushes away. The secret is, though, that this is a completely different system. Whereas the old creepy crawly used to suck everything off the bottom and send it through your system, through the pump, through, well, it could go straight out, but if you're going to leave it running during the day, it's going to go through your pump, through your filter, and it probably even through your heater, which you don't want. So there used to be that little cage to catch every leaves and bits. But this doesn't work like that. This actually works on the exit. So the water coming out is pushing through and creating the vacuum in the vacuum cleaner. So it works on the outlet. None of the dirt ever goes through the system. So that's good. The second thing is, whereas the other system worked on suction, if you had a little hole in the hose, it would suck through the hole, air would come in, and you would lose power. None of that now, because there is nothing on the inlet. Everything's on the push. So if a little hole comes, it would maybe squirt water out, but it won't, because the water finds an easier route through the hoover. So everything's on the push out. The action of pushing the water out creates a suction and pulls the leaves up. It's so much better. You won't need any of the intakes, because everything works on the out. To clean it, dead easy. All of your rubbish never goes anywhere near your system. It's all in here. There it is. You've come to help me ceremonially throw away my creepy old Zodiac, and this, which was there to stop all the dirt going through the system, which it never will now. If you cruise, this is what we normally film.